Parker. We are here today in beautiful Superyacht Marina in West Palm Beach on the bridge of motor yacht Marcato. And today we're pretty excited because we're installing a new software, and I'm here with the CEO, Corey. Corey, what's going on, man?
No, you're right, Eric. It's a very exciting day. We've been working on our software platform that we call ARMS.
Right.
Stands for the Automated Risk Management Solution. You guys know it. We've been talking about this for a long time. And today on Marcato, they're our first customer. They're the early adopter. So we're installing the software, doing a bunch of testing and integration, working with Jason, the captain, the boat, with you guys, really to push this software into the market. And it's going to be really cool to see how this is going to change onboard risk management for large yachts, and also into the cargo and the cruise market too.
Yeah, so the idea is a little bit that they're going to be able to see, risks to them, geo-specific to where the boat is. Because I know one of the big problems right now is, with GMDSS, you get alerts for all over the world,
Sure.
and often it isn't really relevant to where you are. And so I think ARMS kind of maybe fills a niche that's not there.
That's exactly what we thought when we first started the design process of this. We've talked to a ton of captains, crew members on large yachts, also, like I said, the cargo and the cruise side, to say, what information are you really lacking when the boat's underway? When you're off the pier, you can basically see the 20 plus miles of your radar or what you see around you, and unless you get an email or a call or you try to log into some kind of a system, you're not getting a lot of information. So we really looked at how can we get relevant risk and threat information to a vessel while they're at sea, but make it geo-specific.
Sure.
And then also integrate their response protocols. So it's not just, hey, here's information, but here's also specifically based on your flag or insurance or class or whomever, here's what you need to do to start mitigating that particular issue. So there's a lot of parts that we're bringing together on one platform. So from our user interface, the captain or bridge crew, they'll be able to look at it, and within about a minute to a minute and a half, they'll be able to see what's going on around me, what do I need to pay attention to, what do I need to deal with. As we move forward in the future, we're looking to integrate into other systems so that we can continue to improve the type of information that we provide, but we want to integrate into the workflow on the bridge. We don't want it to be, well, here's another standalone piece of equipment that you got to manage and take care of, but how can we integrate into what everybody's already doing?
Well, because captains and crew, they already have enough going on.
Right.
Like, certainly we don't want to give them something else that they that they have to tend to, but this is sort of a standalone kind of set it and forget it and use it when you need to kind of technology, huh?
Absolutely, and that's what we really liked about it. Is I spent 8 years in the Coast Guard, half of that time underway, and the frustrating thing to me was getting information that was useful. We have so much data that exists in the world today, but when you start to look at it, that information isn't getting to boats at sea. And one of the interesting things that we found when we started to do research is there's close to 2,500 sailors across, cargo, cruise, and large yacht that lose their life every year due to incidents on board a vessel. Now, ARMS isn't going to be able to help solve all of those problems, but there's a lot of risk and threat issues that people just don't know about and they wander into, that we really think this is going to help make a difference and save lives, really kind of across the maritime industry. So it's exciting to see that, and we have had just phenomenal feedback from our partners like you guys, and a lot of help, but also from the crew members. And as we've had just numerous conversations with people who've actually been involved in real life emergencies to say, we didn't have this or we didn't have that, and be able to see how can we integrate to help the crews kind of deal with those situations.
You guys have a whole shore support side of this, right? So, because I know if something did go wrong, God forbid, you need a sort of 1-800-oh-crap line to call. And you guys provide something like that?
Sure, and that's the neat thing. So we have the platform that's on board the vessel that provides the information, but the human support piece to us is just as important. So when you're underway on your vessel, again, whether it's a large yacht or it's a cargo cruise ship, and something goes wrong, not everybody always has a number that they can call back to an operations center, and really, especially in the large yacht side, or if they do, people don't answer. So our goal is to be able to provide that service. So like with Jason and the guys on Marcato, now if they have any kind of an emergency or issue, they call one number, comes into our operations center, manned 24/7. They tell us what the emergency is, and then based on their protocols, we know exactly who we need to call. So we
so
say,
you can help them get in touch with their insurance or a shore support person and get in touch with their important people.
Right, which helps them because now, as the captain, I've made one call and now all the other calls are being made. Let me turn around and deal with the emergency that's happening on board. And we also have an SOS button on the tablet that basically does the same thing. So if there's an emergency, it's just another red button that you have on the bridge, but we'll actually look at your protocols and say, hey, they've hit the SOS. This is what we need to start to do right now, today, to help them mitigate whatever the issue is.